Welcome to Everyday English Podcast, a beginner-friendly podcast for improving English skills with simple English. Hello everyone, and welcome back. I'm so glad you're here with us today as we talk about something we all struggle with sometimes, asking for tech support.
Oh, tech support. That can be tricky sometimes, right? Like talking to a robot who speaks a different language.
Exactly, David. It can be so frustrating. Especially when you don't know all the technical terms.
It's like they're speaking Klingon or something. So, Emma, imagine you're having trouble with your computer. What's the first thing you should do?
Good question. I think I'd try to explain the problem as simply as possible. Like, my computer is very slow, or the internet isn't working.
Perfect. Simple and clear is key. Avoid technical jargon if you can. Now, what if they ask you something you don't understand? Like, what's your operating system?
Oh, I hate that. I think I'd just say, I'm not sure. Can you please help me find out? It's okay to admit you don't know everything, right?
Absolutely. Honesty is the best policy. They're there to help you, after all. Now, let's say they ask you to do something, like restart your computer. What should you do?
Well, I'd listen carefully and follow their instructions step by step. And if I get lost, I'd ask them to repeat or explain it again.
Good. And don't be afraid to ask them to slow down. Sometimes they talk so fast, it's hard to keep up.
Oh, I know. It's like they're in a race or something. Another thing I find helpful is to write down the steps they tell me, so I don't forget.
That's a great tip, Emma. Taking notes is always a good idea. It can also be helpful to have your computer in front of you when you call, so you can follow along.
Right. So you can see what they're talking about. And one last thing, patience is key. Tech support can take time, so it's important to stay calm and polite.
Exactly. Being rude won't help anyone. Remember, they're just trying to do their job. So be nice, be clear, and be patient. And hopefully, your tech problems will be solved in no time.
Great advice, David. Thanks for sharing these tips. I feel much more prepared to tackle my next tech issue now. And thank you, everyone, for listening to Everyday English Podcast. We hope you learned something new today. Join us again next time for more simple English lessons. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.